Hi, I'm Gwendolyn.
I'm
I'm
Jeanne.
Jeannie.
Woo! What? Sparkle
Welcome to the
girls,
Sparkles Show.
sparkle girls, sparkle girls. We are the sparkle girls.
Here we go. Theme music cue. La, la.
What's shaking?
Mm-mm.
What's shaking,
Welcome, Sparkles. So
girl?
nice to see you. Mm.
Woo!
Woohoo.
Ooh, do you want to connect to our hearts? Take a deep breath.
Sure, do that.
Expanding our hearts all the way out to everyone around us, to us. Because we are magnificent love machines.
Oh, there's so many chills.
Ooh, abracadabra. Magic wand. Sending
Mm.
love to everybody. I'm sending love with my hand. Ooh. So I actually thought that when you messaged us, Jeannie, that it said, I can't make it. And then I looked at it again like today or this morning and it said, I can. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what just happened? That I literally just changed a letter in there to suit my reality because I was like, how are we? Like, I missed you. I wanted to see you. So I just thought that was amazing. So it's kind of
Oh,
like us. We're so magical beings that we could be like, oh, I don't have 10 million in my bank account. I have like 10 billion in my bank account. How amazing is that?
Yep.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
choosing to, because we're everything. Everyone and everything is all that is. And we choose to focus our perception into the reality that we're living. But we haven't, or at least I didn't know that it was just a choice and not a changing of the current
Mm,
reality. That
hmm.
it's actually just choosing. Oh, I see that was a reality I keep choosing over and over, living the same thing
Hmm.
because I haven't been aware that that's a choice. And now that it's a choice, I move my focus over here to my heaven on earth and I stay there. And no matter
Yes.
what comes up, is
Yes.
showing me I'm in
Whew.
my heaven on earth.
Isn't that just
Even when it
amazing?
looks like, yeah, and even when it looks like it's like as far from heaven on earth as you can possibly get, the choice of
Mm,
your presence and your consciousness
hmm.
says, oh, yeah, that's just showing me that I'm no longer dwelling in my old reality. I'm choosing my heaven on earth. So, from my
And the
recent,
farther, the better, right? The farther from it, the more wonderful it feels, right?
right, because it's like, wow, I am so far removed from that old reality. I can see that because I'm so aware of that no longer being my choice, right?
Yeah.
So I'll share a wonderful physical reality that came up in my recent trip with my friend. And I was going all by guidance, didn't use GPS or anything like that. So we're in this town.
Wow.
We stayed the night, and I go, okay, and we could see the ocean. We had not this on this particular night, we did not stay on the ocean. And I said, okay, take me to the beach. We want to get the dogs out and run and enjoy this beautiful Oregon coast, right? And literally they go left out of the hotel, make this right, make this left, go right, go down here. And we are smack dab in a parking lot of a wastewater facility, a wastewater treatment facility. And my friend's like, I don't think this is it. And I'm like, they led me right here. And I see a little sign for a park, but it just says park. But it's all chain linked in wastewater treatment facility. And then we see this lady going walking with her dog. And my friend goes, she's going to come back. It's all gated. The lady disappears. Then another person comes walking with their dog and he disappears. Now somebody comes out of the chain linked area with their dog, all like all wet and everything like that. And my friend gets out of the car and says, is there access to the beach from here? And he goes, yeah, you'll love it. So we go around the chain link fence of the wastewater treatment facility, and it opens into one of the most spectacular beaches I have ever seen.
Oh my God.
And we go down there, and it is heaven on earth. And what a beautiful, and we just said, oh my, this is choosing your reality. So, and it was so funny because, you know, it's all chained off,
Yeah.
except for a small secret passageway, right?
Right. Which
from the
you got
parking lot.
access. You got access to the local secret beach. They keep to
Exactly.
themselves.
Exactly. And it was all purely guidance. I didn't have a GPS that said, take me to this. No.
Yeah.
But I just said, my guidance has brought me here. There's
Yeah.
something here. And then, of course, the little doggies showed us the way. And we went to this. I mean, it was so incredibly gorgeous. So anyways, so then we had some other occurrences of, wow, right behind what we think is the worst, the wastewater treatment facility on the beach. Wow. We started realizing, oh my gosh, this is my higher self showing me, don't judge by appearances. Judge not by appearances. I mean, in the Bible, it says, judge not by appearances, because you can't. You have a pinhole perspective of all of reality.
Yes.
And that was the whole point of my trip this recent, for 3 weeks. I did not look at a map. I just said, where am I going? And it said, turn right, turn left, go here, go there. And yes, I argued at some points, but I also said during my arguments, I'm like, it's all perfect. I just don't know how come it's perfect, but it's all perfect. And I just had the most incredible 3 weeks of my life, because I learned, I know I can trust my higher self. It's me learning to trust myself, hearing correctly. And they showed me that I'm hearing loud and clear, because they drove me to a wastewater treatment facility, and right behind it, through the secret passageway, was heaven on earth.
Wow.
And this is the ability we have of choosing to see our heaven on earth, no matter what is being presented, whether it's a can't make it, and you're like, no, I'm choosing that we all can get together because I want to see my Sparkles girls, or that there's heaven on earth behind the wastewater treatment facility. So a few days later, we start. Kyle Cease, when I was in his private coaching group, he brought up a practice that he and his friend Diego made up, and so they named it Kylego. And it's basically, you speak how you want your world to unfold, right? Like, I am so slender and beautiful and youthful, and I feel full of vitality, and I'm an awesome pickleball player, and I have a wonderful show that I do with my friends, and we're just like, just whatever it is, you just speak it the way you want things to be. And oh my gosh, it was so fun to have like $1 million, deposited in my bank account, and it was just free money and whatever it is. And then your partner then ups the ante.
So like we would say, oh, no, it was 10 million, Jeannie.
Yeah,
right?
But you don't say no, because everything has to be, limitless.
Yes.
So it's always like, gosh, actually, remember you said it was 10 million. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was 10 million. And then I get, whatever. And it was just limitless, whatever. So you expand it, and you get in that feeling. So we're doing this in the car. And what I noticed is, I'm like, wow, like it was coming like this. Our dream life, our heaven on earth. We were just putting in details and minutia of importance into it. And so one of the things we Kylego'd was the wastewater treatment facility. We're like, you know what? Oh my gosh. I just saw in the newspaper, because it can, there's only the present moment of now. So it doesn't matter past, future, whatever. Because as soon as if you change something in the past by speaking it differently, it changes everything, right? Because there's only one moment of now.
It's only the now.
So, so then we start talking, and we're like, oh my God, remember when we saw that newspaper article about that wastewater treatment facility? We did notice when we were there that nobody was there, and it was all chained up, and that it looked like maybe something was coming, but oh my God, now they've like made it into this incredible park that matches that beach. And it was so beautiful. And we just Lego'd that. And it felt so good. And we came up with so many details of how beautiful it was. And I'm like, yep, because that's how we're choosing to see reality.
And that's how easy with the magic wand that, you know, I can remove, like, it wasn't can't, it was can. Like, I literally, like, which dimension am I in? Which fairy tale am I in? Which do I want to create? Like, we have so much
exactly
power
because
that we can just do it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a matter of choosing, because
Yes.
all of creation is here now.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay in the melodrama of total chaos and disharmony, or are you choosing, as I've mentioned before, the romantic adventure comedy with all of creation?
Yes,
and you get
absolutely.
to have these incredible love story with all of creation.
Oh my gosh. And it
Right?
just feels so
And
good. It's so much
yeah.
fun.
And
It's
so
fun.
then, so we're in the middle of the desert coming home. And my friend who I was partners with the Kai Lego thing calls, and I have on the car, the phone call comes through the speaker system. So my friend in the back that we were Kai Legoing, now all three of us are Kai Legoing, like what, and my friend that called doesn't know my friend in the back seat, but we're all just in on it because we've been doing this and we're like, yeah, let's do this. Let's create, you know, like this awesome reality, and we're all going to meet up in Bali. And we just went on and on and on. We get off the phone and my friend's like, I haven't had service on my phone for an hour. I don't know how that phone call.
Wow. But
like,
you did. But you did. How magical that
and
was.
I did. And it happened our entire trip. Like I didn't have any service or anything. And we were just, you know, we were just going, and we were like, okay, we're going to stop here. The time is right. Where's the hotel that's dog friendly and all this stuff? And I don't have any service on my phone. And she goes, oh, I just lost service. And then I picked my phone back up. One hotel on it, the Agate Beach Motel. We go, and it's like, I go, oh my God, I know that I have seen this charmer in a magazine or something, that it's been my heart's desire to stay at. I mean, the view, absolute spectacular. We stayed there. It was the only hotel that showed up on my phone. I didn't have service because we couldn't even call or anything. We just drove right there. It was right by us.
That's awesome.
And it was hidden off
That's
the street.
awesome.
We wouldn't have
Yeah.
been able to find it if it hadn't just like appeared on my phone. And we pull up and we're like, oh, this is our dream. And it was just, it's not like it was, you know, a 5-star, $5,000 a night hotel. It was just this charming cottages from the 40s with a view that was all by itself. Just and then the next morning we walked down to this beach that's really popular with the surfers, but you know, it's again kind of like private access. You're not gonna, all the tourists aren't gonna know about it unless they've stayed at this motel or they're a surfer. Yeah.
And of course what about the little doggies at the motel?
Oh, our dogs. Well, it's so funny because every hotel, they didn't want to charge us for the dogs, and they're like, they're service dogs, right? Wink wink, they're service dogs, right? But we finally picked up on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we keep saying that we're in service to creation, you know, by being part of the conversation, by showing the example of who we are and living it and walking in the truth. And you know, like how many people did I share with at the art get-togethers that I'm like, I'm not using navigation. I had no service, I had no navigation. I'm literally going within and going, do I go right, do I go left, do I go right, do I da 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 da. And I did for 3 freaking weeks. That's what I did.
And how much territory did you cover?
Oh my God, thousands of miles, lots and lots of miles, and had amazing magical experiences. Well, we finally picked up on the conversation that creation was having with us. And I'm like, if we're in service to creation, and these are, as they told me, my little dog, because they said, you're not an employee of the universe anymore. You're a liaison to the universe, you know, to the universal love or whatever, something like that. And then I'm like, oh, and then Beasley's the confidant to the liaison. It's all very French and everything. So then we finally realized, we're like, oh my gosh, they're in service because these are our
Yeah.
BFFs, our best friends, our babies, our loves of our, life, keeping our heart, expanded. They're in huge service to the thing. And it was so funny because every hotel was trying to tell us, these are service dogs, right? And we're like, no, and all this stuff. And then we finally got that the universe was like, yeah, recognize the service that
we're
these
providing.
incredible beings are providing you by keeping your, like, staying in your heart. Like, how easy is it when they're with you to stay in your heart? And I'm like, whoa,
and that
so
makes it as
beautiful.
more of, we're all of service. Like, it's not like a job or anything. We're not
not.
working.
Yeah.
We're of service of just being way showers or light beings or whatever, walking around.
Staying in our hearts and
Yes.
listening to the guidance
guidance.
that's coming
Yep.
from our higher
Yeah.
self, and instead of trying to figure it out from the mind.
Yes.
You stay in the heart.
How
and you
magical
go where the
is
heart
that?
takes you.
How
It was
magical
pretty
is it
magical.
that we could just allow ourselves just to be in each and every moment, never ever have worry again, ever. Just fun in the moment, and allowing creation just to, like, surprise and delight you.
For 3 weeks, that's what I did.
Oh my gosh.
And I went to places I've never known about, but dreamed about, and had food, and just, amazing.
This whole conversation, you guys, is the most important thing about it is the energy of it. The sensation of being here now with us is the most incredible energy. I'm just so, so happy to be part of this, man.
Just sharing. Oh,
I love you guys.
Yeah.
how powerful these conversations are. Just sharing.
Yeah.
I'll dance to that. I'll dance to that.
You shine
so bright.
You sparkle. You are the light. You shine so bright. You sparkle, 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 sparkle,
Love you, Sparkle Girls.
Love you. That's
Love
my little
you.
heart. My little hearts aren't bursting out, so I'm going to make the motion. There we go. Hearts, 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 hearts. Love, 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 love.
Bye.
Bye.